Welcome back, cruisers, to All Aboard with Joe. Today I'm going to be doing a suite tour on the Koningsdam. I am in suite 4173 and I'm going to show you around so you know what to expect if you decide to sail on the Koningsdam from Holland America Line. So this is suite 4173 and I'm going to go through this just piece by piece so you kind of get the gist of what to expect if you are to book on the Koningsdam, specifically in the suite I'm in, 4173 or one like it. So first up, let me just talk about this bed. Now I've been here for about 5 nights. I wanted to do this suite tour later in my trip because I feel like now I really got a gist of everything going on in this room. And the first thing I want to mention is I've been sleeping fantastically on this bed. I honestly can't tell you thread count, I can't tell you anything like that. I can just tell you that it's a very comfortable bed. They are 2 twin beds connected. You can actually feel the crease when you're in bed. It's not a big deal. Most cruise lines do that. It's pretty common. But yeah, so bed is very comfortable. Let's go over here. So obviously you've got the phone system, which is obviously if you need to do room service or call and talk to customer service. There is a USB and a North American outlet along with switches to turn on the lights and whatnot. Obviously you've got all your storage here. Not a lot of storage, but enough to, put notepads, books, and whatnot in there. I put my backpack in the corner there because it's out of the way. Sometimes my shoes sit there. One thing I want to point out though, there are 2 hooks, which is really nice. So I put my jacket and my hat there, the ones that I don't really want to touch the ground or anywhere else. Rotating around here, you've got glassware in case you want to pour yourself a glass of wine or, a drink or whatever. Now there are drinks included in your room that you have to pay to actually, if you actually decide to consume them. For example, you've got a list of things here that are in the room, and obviously you will be charged for if you do consume it, which is in the fridge, which I'll show you a little bit later. Additional storage down here. You can see I put my camera there. You've got blankets, so if you decide to go lay outside, especially in Alaska, it's nice at night to have something to cozy up to. All right, let's go over here. So this is kind of the living area. You can see I have some clothes over here. These are the clothes for when I depart. I put them aside just so they're out of the way. You got a couch here. Not loving the stains I found all over. I did not do those. Those were there when I got to this room. Not loving that, but not too big of a deal. Up here, this looks like additional storage, but it's actually not. This is where your life jackets are. So good to know. Good to know, something you should know. Over here, very similar to the right side, you've got the same outlet. You got USB and you've got North American. You got your light switches here. And then over here, more drawers. Nothing to show you because it's the same as the other side. And then rotating over, you've got obviously your desk setup, which, I don't really spend a lot of time here, but if you did need to do some work, here you go. So you've got a USB outlet, North American. I believe this is European. Another North American, European, North American. If I'm wrong there, whoever this is for, you know what that is. Now, obviously, additional storage. You can see I put my cords and supplies in here. Definitely plenty of storage here. But if you are not one of those people that, you don't like to bring your own hair dryer, you can find the hair dryer in here as well as a makeup mirror, which is really nice. Now going out to the balcony. Now this balcony, I have to say specifically, is a very big balcony and I love it because especially in Alaska, you want a place to lounge. So check this out, 2 chairs, a table, and just a very big balcony. All right. Let's go back inside because it's cold and I'm in a t-shirt. So yeah, this is the overall room. Pretty straightforward. A very easy to navigate room. I say this because some rooms are very tight when you're walking around, but this is not the case here. I don't spend a lot of time in here other than sleeping because I like to be out in the cafe. That's where I do my work and I hang out. All right, so next up, let's do the closets and then we'll do the bathroom. Now, the closets have 2 sides. Now I'm traveling solo, but imagine if you weren't. So you've obviously got almost a full length mirror, if you're getting ready at night. So what's nice here is whether you have pants or a dress, you see it's kind of like one of those full-length hanging situations. So obviously it comes with 2 robes, but yeah, plenty of room to put, your shoes and your full-length dresses or pants or whatever there. And the other side is a little bit different. It is more for shirts. As you can see here, it only goes to a certain length, but it gives you plenty of space to put like folded clothes or shoes, etc. down there. The one thing I didn't mention yet, let me close these doors. The one thing I didn't mention is that you can put your suitcase. You notice my suitcase isn't anywhere. It's because it's under the bed. Now, assuming you don't have some ginormous suitcase, it should fit under there. It just slid right under there. It's out of the way, which is nice. Now, secondary, you can also put your suitcase over there where I put my backpack. So if your suitcase is too big, you can have it upright right there. It's a good space to have it. I highly recommend it. Now, before we do the bathroom, I did want to show you 2 things. Obviously, additional space here. Don't really need to show you that, it's just space. But you got the refrigerator. Now, I do want to point out once again, if you consume anything, even if you do have the drink package, this will cost you. So if you have the drink package, what I recommend is gather up drinks at the end of the night and then put them in your fridge if you want them cold. Just do not consume that, because what they do is the housekeeping will check that and then they will bill you to your room. So you don't want that if you already have the drink package. Now here is the safe. Put your valuables, passport, whatnot in here during the day. Lock it up. It's easy. It's pretty self-explanatory. Lastly, before we do finally get to the bathroom, I did want to show you the emergency exit sign. It's got your muster location. It's got the layout of the ship and a few other important safety things you should know. I guess I should mention, obviously, like any hotel room, cruise ship, etc., you've got tidy up, privacy please, your card, which activates your room. You notice if I take it out, the lights go off. When I put it back in, the lights go on. It's a great power mechanism. Now, I apologize in advance. This is going to look somewhat messy because, this isn't an empty room. I am in here. I've been here for 5 days, as I said. But you can see there's plenty of space. I put my toothbrush and some lotions and stuff up there, a couple different shelves, deodorant. Obviously there's some glasses, which I never use. I don't need them, but just they're there. They've got hand soap and lotion filled all the time. You never run out of that because they obviously always fill it. Obviously, if you need to plug in a hairdryer, etc. Let's see. This looks like you can open it, but you can't. It's just designed. Trash, additional sanitary disposal, etc. I love that they conserve water, so they tell you basically don't put towels on the ground if you are going to use them again. I just want to step back for a second and show you. So there's actually a decent amount of room in here. I know it doesn't seem like cruise ships usually get a bad rap for bathrooms. It's actually a pretty spacious bathroom. I'm not a big guy, but still, it's not that bad. Great shower, perfect temperatures, etc. Great pressure. But it's even got the handles if you need a little assistance. I'm gonna go inside and just show you something here, because a lot of people, myself included, I like to travel light. So shampoo, conditioner, bath and shower gel, if you're not picky about that kind of stuff, that's already provided for you. So that's nice. And that's about it. One thing worth mentioning is the entertainment on the TV. Now there's obviously other things like ship information and where you're actually going and dining, etc. But what I like is that they have a lot of movies on demand. So if you ever just need to get away from everyone else, the crowds, and you just kind of want to relax in your room, you're gonna have various movies. I actually watched Ocean's 13. I watched Die Hard. I watched a few different movies when I was just trying to relax at the end of the night. So yeah, great entertainment available to you in your suite. So yeah, guys, that's Suite 4173 on the Koningsdam. I hope you enjoyed this quick suite tour. We are heading back to Vancouver. This was an Alaskan trip, so whenever you are watching this, this was an Alaskan sailing. You could be watching this a year from now, who knows? But yeah, this is a great ship, great suite. Like I said, the balcony is a huge highlight, especially in Alaska, because there's just so much space to hang out and relax and move around. So it's really nice. Now, if I was traveling with another person, I still feel like this would be plenty of room. I didn't use more than half the drawers. And I know my wife would probably use maybe a little bit more space than I do because of her clothing and her maybe some other things, but truly plenty of space, Whether you are a party of 2 or a party of 3, I think you can make it work. So yeah, good stuff.